Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you saw part 1, you already know we've been out exploring Toronto, rain or shine. Well, let's be real. It was mostly cloudy with rain showers here and there, so there wasn't shine. It was rain or clouds. We started off at St. Lawrence Market and then made our way through Union Station, and we were planning to go up to the CN Tower. But yeah, zero visibility, so the plan went out of the window. Anyway, welcome to part 2. In this video, we are checking out some of the coolest spots in Toronto. First up, we are heading to Ripley's Aquarium. Then, we'll wander around through the colorful vibes of Graffiti Alley. And then we will be heading to Nathan Phillips Square to see the iconic Toronto sign. So sit back, get comfy, and let's continue our little Toronto getaway. Starting off with Ripley's Aquarium. We went on a weekday, but it was still pretty packed. There were lots of students on field trip. But honestly, even if there were lots of people, it did not stop us from having a great time. We still wandered around, took it all in, and enjoyed everything the aquarium had to offer. There was so much to see. Most of it looked like it came straight out of a screensaver. And there were sharks, just casually swimming above our heads. Walking through the tunnel here felt like stepping into another world. But instead of me talking your ear off, let's roll some music and I'll show you the rest of our aquarium experience. after those under the sea vibes, we switched it up and went to check out the street vibes at Toronto's famous Graffiti Alley. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect, but it's literally just back alleys covered in colorful graffiti. It was cool, don't get me wrong. It was a total feast for the eyes. So many walls with just bursting with art and color. But I'll be honest, in some spots, it wasn't exactly a feast for the nose. We just took a short walk through the alleys after our late lunch, snapped a few, maybe a million of photos, and then we made our way to Nathan's Phillips Square. Of course, any first time trip to Toronto would not be complete without a stop at the infamous Toronto sign. Because, you know what they say, pics or it did not happen. Going up, up, up. Hi. Ay! Mga nagtago sa... May incubation area.
Homeless again, homeless.
Oo. Pwede kang tumawid dyan. Hindi, ayun o. At saka may stairs doon sa kabila. Tapos yun, may rampa. Paakyat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, after taking a gazillion photos at the Toronto sign, because let's be honest, one angle is never enough, we made our way to the Eaton Center Mall for a little stroll and for a little window shopping and maybe a little impulsive shopping too.
Padala mo na sa gastos mo.
Oo. Yan sa taas, offices, tas sa baba, mall. Pag dito ako nag-work, wala eh. Ubus kagad sahod ko. Ubus kagad ang sahod dito. We wrapped up the day with a dinner at Tagpuan, a cozy Filipino restaurant on College Street, I think, if I remember that right. But, yeah, we actually loved it so much, we ended up eating there twice. I'll share more of what we had in part 3 of our Toronto trip. But for now, we are ending it here. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe, stay happy, and don't forget to always choose kindness. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!